Okay. Welcome to another depressing, existentially dissatisfying episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. I am your host, Mr. Wonka7, and let's find out more about this world of ruin. And more importantly, the island that we're currently in. It is a curious case. What is happening to this world? Fight. Let me body this guy right now. I'm probably using the most boring spells available, but who cares? At least I'm kicking ass, and that's the only thing that matters in this game. I think if you take the conflicts, the side conflicts present in Final Fantasy VI, the main conflict, Meteor, Holy, this crazy possessed baddie from Final Fantasy IV, and you take a little bit of the elements from Chrono Trigger in terms of storytelling, and some Gaia nonsense, you get Final Fantasy VII. You get 7, nigga. Okay, skills. No, we should go for the items. Nah, never mind. There, the problem is solved. I didn't even know about this Chocobo stable. This place is scattered with them. I am inclined to disagree, because I don't know, but he's probably right. I love Chocobos. The hell is this shit? Are we supposed to go to that? Or... I don't know. I love the bass in this track. It's as bouncy as it gets. Now, it reminds you of Korn's bass, how deep that shit is. Where it's, the noise is almost incomprehensible. It doesn't even sound musical. Okay, so I think this is our destination. Nakia. And if it isn't, then, well, fuck me. Okay, so we're both supposed to go to the cafe. You know what I haven't done in a while with these new towns? Check to see if there's any hidden items or elixirs. I don't think there is any, but That's a feature I missed greatly. Then again, maybe these towns are towns we've already revisited. I know this one looks familiar. Yeah, we've been here multiple times. This is that place at the end of Sabin's story and the beginning of Terra and Locke's story. But I'm glad this place hasn't really changed that much. Chatting with the boss of this gang, Gerard. He's kinda handsome. Sounds like a crazy story. I like when the NPCs in towns actually say interesting shit. Like, I want to know more about that. What about this guy sitting down? Like his little psyche. We'll enter that castle through a secret cave that only we knows about. Alright, let's go. This guy is way too dramatic. Whatever, I like his fun. Kind of gave it a Joyzy, Looney Tunes accent, or whatever. We'll leave on board the ship, only to go back into town and notice a man looks distracted. We'll go back into town and notice a man Okay, only one of them bounced. Okay, so after he bounces, if you leave, they all follow suit. This ship belongs to the Crimson Robbers. What are you doing? Get away. Okay, well, I guess they're not down for any side pieces. Anyone who wants to join or go to the area with them. And we have the potential to be good pirates too, so I don't know why. What's your problem? Okay, get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of Edgar's way. Stop headbanging. I like how his new character is, or his new persona as Gerard, is essentially him as a rude, not condescending guy, just smarmy guy. Is it even smarmy? No, it's not even smarmy, it's surly. Smarmy would be like a nasty version of snarky or, you know, sarcastic, but that's just surly and unlikable, the way he was speaking to us. And it's nice how he's able to give himself a new persona like that. How do you board the boats? So I really do want to go there. I want to advance the storyline. they really don't seem like they want company, so there's something I'm missing out. I don't know, let me know. I'm gonna figure this out on my own. Mr. Wonka 7 figuring something out on his own. Okay, supposed to talk to him again when he's headbanging to the other person. Only Edgar would say my lady. See? He can't put that surly act forever. Yeah, this is definitely a different time. My lady is not a universal phrase. Not in the first world, not in the third world, not even the second world. Yeah, that musical piece is relaxing. I like the minimalism, 2 chords, an occasional piano push, acoustic piano push. Note, singular note, really. Just a bass note. And relying on the sound effects of the environment to add ambiance to the theme. That's that black metal school of thought. Hold on. Did I bounce too early? Now, when I look at this world, I wouldn't want to think that after we finish what we did with Kefka, that the world is still going to be like this forevermore. I'd like to think there is somewhat of an improvement. Not just that we engage in meaningless revenge. But yeah, Final Fantasy VI may need to be sequelized just like 4 and 7 for those reasons. 6 and 8, there's a lot of things we want to know, especially 8, because the ending to 8 was kind of weird, and there are so many theories that have opened up, like the Squall is dead theory, or Renoa is Ultimecia theory. Just these loose, open-ended theories. 5 doesn't need a sequel, though, because with 5, things are obvious. I don't know why 4 needed a sequel. Okay, the items are only available if you took my advice and left their lesser counterparts. The World of Balance. An elixir, yes, I would want that. An X potion, yes, but I don't care about any of that. Okay, so is he in the inn? I just skimmed through that. Buy diamond shield. Let's take 4 of those for its head. Green, red diamond hole. Skills. Equip. Diamond shield. Okay, that's pretty good. It's not a crazy improvement, but equip. Diamond helm. You lose some evade, but I don't care about evasion, as you've seen plenty of times. Trident. Enhancer. No. No. I don't even want to buy Golden Lance. Why did I push that button? Good thing it wouldn't accept it. Since we didn't have the money anyway. Okay. Let's get a few more tents. I like having tents with me. South Figaro is cool. Let me talk to you. Yeah, whatever. Even though it's only been 1 year, it feels like an eternity. See, now niggas is talking about the past tense. Speaking in the past tense. That is. Yeah, watching me encircle the town can be a bit troublesome. Let me find that. Okay. Let's rush things a bit. There he is. He's being a little rude, but he's not being too. I noticed that much. Okay, so we should just go to Figaro Castle at this point. I always have Chocobo money. I like that weird, distorted low guitar riff that plays right before all of this shit. Where the castle at? Yeah, I don't know where that castle at, man. I assume it's somewhere in this wasteland of sand, but... that veil of 3D isn't really helping. Watching me circle around the same shit, this time in the world map. Is that an improvement? I doubt it, but... I like how 3D everything looks like around here, so... it's amusing for me. That beat drop is so 1980s. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I hate desert baddies. You fuck up and it could be your last mistake. Bolt 2. Okay. Problem solved, I guess. Maybe we got ahead of ourselves. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but... that just means I'm a bit too anxious to move ahead in the plot. Yes. Malaga, I don't know. Maniga. Let's get this over and done with. Blow that one into smithereens. Damn, Saban. Damn, boy. You got an arm. This world is a bit too battered up for me. Yeah. Although I do like how the fights are set up. Thanks. See, how about a guy whose revenge move is actually constructive? He knows he's dead, so technically maybe he should just help the person that beat him. Since hurting him would essentially be futile, since he couldn't do anything to him when he was alive, how is he going to make an effective move as he's dying? You can't beat him, help them, join them. Wait. Siegfried. Did I take the right way? Okay, we're not supposed to go to the castle since that's gone. Guess we're supposed to go to the cave. So that's what happens when you don't read shit, guys. Let that be a lesson. So items would be available here if I didn't tamper with the lesser shit. I know I tampered with the lesser shit. Hey, I'm gonna enjoy fighting this guy, regardless of whether or not he's actually any good. Yeah, our bolt is getting weaker. Okay, life and ice 2. Was it Sabin that learned ice 2? I don't know. Okay, heal the both of them. Actually, let me see something. Okay, a few more fights and he'll learn Cure 2, and then I'll make him the designated healer. Yeah. So, we lost that opportunity. We used a lesser version of that item in the world of balance. But I don't regret it, since she was a lot more difficult in that world. Damn. He finally got that power. Okay, now we're both dumb. I don't like our chances. Ice 2. Finally, we don't have that bum-ass bolt 2. Neck Hunter. Hey, that's what they call me. Okay, is that everything for Sabin? Skills, Sabin, Esper, he has Golem. Okay, we should probably give him... Let's see, what's next? Ifrit. None. Skills. That noise was unbearably high-pitched. Let's keep him with him for now. And let's give this weapon. After a few fights, let's give her Ifrit. Tier 2. Shit. That was an effeminate sneeze right there. Ice 2. Blitz. Okay. Yeah, we exhausted all the items here. Damn. Like, no, seriously. Damn. Alright. So we're almost home free. You see that? She got all the abilities from that Esper. So we're gonna give her Ifrit now. Skills, magic, tier 2. There. Problem solved. Hey, I remember that turtle. Didn't this used to have a healing property to it? Celeste is athletic. Real talk. This is a simplified version of all that bullshit before. Fire 2 is a devastating move. Whether you're on the receiving end or not. When you're just using it on someone. But I'd say it's more dangerous when you're dishing it out than when you're receiving it. That move makes the difference when you're using it, not always when you're receiving it. Items, tincture, skills. Is there anything here? Let's try a lower path. Pump. This I can do it. That's an interesting site. I mean, let me speak to the other guy. I want to talk to the old man. I want to talk to this nigga right here. No, we're not gonna deal with this bullshit. Nope. Do not want. Okay, so we triggered that line of dialogue. Okay, so the FAQ said that serves absolutely no purpose. Whatever. I'm still glad that we did it. Okay, preemptive attack. I'll have them work together to target one guy. Okay, Aura Bolt works on a random target, so I had to make sure before I casted Ice 2. Because Aura Bolt alone will not take out one of those neck hunters. Ice 2. Okay, we're well on our way. What happened? It was awful. What was awful, my G? Preemptive attack? I'm not gonna face these Sabin alone, no matter how badass Sabin is. Okay. Different elemental property absorb. Okay. So we have a boss fight in the cut. Crystal Helm, Gravity Rod. Oh yeah. X Potion, Ether. I like fights with Dante actually, so. Okay, Celestial Fire. Regal Crown. No, I'm not gonna bother equipping that shit. Oh, Pincer Attack. I hate these shits. What the fuck, you asshole? Okay, Celeste should heal herself after receiving a suplex from Sabin. Okay, take a remedy. Okay, we'll have Earth Wall equipped. I'll use poison on him. Okay, we got something working for us now. Oh, I like the backdrop in this fight, actually. It's really cool. Now I understand what the old man said when he said that this place was a bit too dangerous for us. At the time, it probably would be. What about potions? You better bounce. Nope, I like fighting Dante, so I'm gonna take my time with this guy. Her physical attacks work well on him. Okay, he learned a new blitz. I'm curious as to how it works. Up, right. So it's a more extreme version of this. Let's see if it's better than better move. Do one of the dead guys have an item? No. I just realized they're all corpses. Okay, let's see. Go upstairs to main level and enter down to the other basement. Is this a safe room? Yeah, it is. I hope it is. At least. What about this basement? Is this a dangerous one too? No. Okay, so we only get a small subset of Figaro's castle to venture through. I'm not glad to hear that, but or to know it to be true. Whatever, I'll accept it for now. We got stuff to do. Hey, let's go. Okay, Dante again. Yeah. Alright. Me or myself. Yeah, I think that's good enough. We didn't save in a long time, so hopefully this all works properly. Okay, so how does the boss work? Okay, so there's no central baddie to take down. You're just fighting 4 tentacles. Tools, chainsaw. They each have their own magical weakness, but these things are walling out. Okay, so they have him trapped. I barely realized that. What happens if one of them has you trapped? I'm gonna hit one of them. Okay. So it's not like that boss in Final Fantasy VII that has you trapped. Chainsaw. Don't poison the boy again. Hey. This again. Good thing I inputted it correctly. Chainsaw. Alright, make your chainsaw shit work. Heal Sabin. And Airblade should finish them all off. If not, put them all on their last legs. Well, there's no one to seize me, so I'm not worried about all our party members being seized. Cure 2. Okay, finish them all off right now. They all have their own magical weaknesses, but instead of worrying about that, just use neutral attacks. Okay, finish them off. And fuck you. Nathan. No, Edgar. Heal Edgar. This will be my main technique from now on, Airblade. Finish him off. Finish his ass off. Yeah, I like how she was straight up about it. Why the stupid farce? Yeah, he changed the color of his clothes and the way he spoke and behaved, but the real him was obvious to find. He treated his bro like a stranger. That's ironic how you think about it. As if his own brother wouldn't recognize him. But that's fucked up. Some of them died because of that thing. Yeah. I like how he calls them out as whack-ass criminals that aren't really that big of a deal. Okay. Antidote. Soul Saber. Who is that for? It raises evade, yet it's not that good. Equip. Fire Knuckle. Nope. Not for him either. Equip. Flame Saber. Soul Saber. Okay, this is good for him. Skills. Cure 2. There. Everyone's healed up. Let's try to wipe all these guys out with our new blitz. As we're about to enter that door, we already got our foot in. Some things never change. Yeah, but the bro unit will always be my favorite connection. I'm gonna call it the bro unit, not the side bro, main bro connection. What type of autistic shit is that? Okay, we finally resurfaced. Okay, so once we're above ground, we can actually enter through that way. Feels emptier. So these guys were just chilling here while all of that was happening? Okay, I assume he's going to assume throne in a while. But it feels like nothing has changed now that we're back. Was the King's departure a recent one, or... Because Saban seems like a farther departure. Now where are we supposed to go? Okay, so they really believe the Rad died. Those are some dumb niggas. Alright. Let me head to the world map. Alright. We're gonna continue on next time. This is Mr. Marcus 7, and suck my dick.